All right, so let's start tonight's class by doing a commercial.
Oh yeah,
for the US Go Congress.
Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday. First week in August this year in San Diego. It's at the, I think, Town and Country Resort. It's not often that this is at a resort. Usually it's at a college campus and you sleep in like a dorm room. This year they're going super posh and you actually, I don't know what they have at this resort, but I'm sure it's like swimming and golf and what do they do? What do people do at resorts? I don't go to resorts.
Sauna?
Maybe?
I was going to say sit in lawn chairs.
Lawn chairs? There's lawn chairs. There's lawn darts. I have no idea.
Bars.
But supposedly it's really nice. And I looked it up on a map and it looks like it's in a cool location. Like very close to the beach and like downtown, sort of like right in between somewhere over there. People who Google this should verify this. This is actually not a lie. Because I'm not entirely sure that it isn't.
There's beaches to the north of San Diego. There's downtown. It's kind of like on the south. And then between this whole industrial complex.
You're worrying me. I have no idea what this is then.
Check.
Okay, well anyway, US Go Congress, first week of August, be there.
Yes.
All right, good. Nick wanted to know, what happens at US Go Congress? Was that not your question?
Correct.
So the US Go Congress schedule stays remarkably the same year to year. Like most of the people who've gone for like 20 years don't even bother looking at the schedule. Like they just need to know what room people are headed to, right? And they'll just go do that thing. But here's the general gist of the US Go Congress. Every morning, or almost every morning, there's exceptions like the first day and the last day and like a middle day, is the US Open. And this is just the biggest, most serious tournament you'll probably ever play. Well, I shouldn't say ever. I just say you'll play within a year. It routinely gets anywhere between 300 and 500 people playing. I think last year it was up actually closer, it was over 500. But it's a huge Go tournament, and for the most part, it's almost entirely all even games. Like there's very, very few handicap games, although it is a banded tournament. So, or tiered? Banded is not really the right word. In theory, win all your games and you win a prize. Let's just say that. So you win all your games, you win a prize. I can go over to the US Go Congress. The US Go Congress kind of has a semi-unique scoring system that I could do an entire video about if people really want to hear about it. It's really not that interesting unless you're actually playing in the tournament and actually doing really well. If you play in the tournament and do poorly, or you don't play in the tournament, you don't really care how it's scored. But anyway, it's a really nice tournament, and it happens every day in the morning. After that,
how many games would you play typically?
So it's normally 6 rounds.
6.
It's normally a 6-round tournament. Yeah. All right. After the tournament, everyone gets lunch. Just go find food. If you finished your game early because you sucked and you had to resign after move 20, there's generally pros who are doing game reviews just in rooms. So you just like bring your immediate game record and go have a professional look at it, like 5 minutes after you're done playing, and then go get food. Food, your choice of when to eat is kind of optional. But basically, you play in this tournament, you may or may not get your game reviewed. You go get food. All right. After you get food, there's usually a series of workshops and/or lectures and more game reviews. And so you can take your game review that you brought to Pro A, and Pro A said that you suck and you should give up Go forever. If you don't like his or her review, you bring it to Pro B in the afternoon and have them review the same game. And Pro B's like, oh, you're a genius. You just missed one move. You should have won this game. If you want. There tends to be a lot of workshops, and there's a lot of particularly well-known teachers of Go who give their sort of famous lecture series. Certainly, past favorites have included Yulin Yang, who we've talked a little bit about in this class. Ro Maeda, 6th Dan from Japan, also gives very entertaining lectures, especially for double-digit Q players. The Netherlands, Go Juan, thank you. No one helped me with that. She gives great lectures. It's all about things. Last year, I've sort of wandered in. I've been about Joseki, and she's got this great voice where she likes to yell in a high-pitched thing about bad moves. It's very, very entertaining, and moves you should not play. But there's usually anywhere between 15 to 30 professionals that come out for this thing. And they fly them in, by the bucketful from Asia for it. But wait, there's more. So you have to do your afternoon workshops. Usually people go out for dinner or go get dinner at the place, whatever. And then in the evening, there's usually a couple of options. Most evenings have a Go tournament going on. It's usually weird. And by weird, I mean, I think on the first night, there's usually a 9x9 tournament. I think on the second or third night, there's usually a lightning tournament. Like the third night, there's a 13x13 tournament, and there's like a crazy Go tournament where you play all Go variants, stuff like this, right? And so there's some tournaments, and there's also usually exhibition games. In addition to, there's the Masters tournament. So you can either go watch really high level Go, you can go play in like a more fun tournament, or you can go sort of watch some other sort of demo or lecture sort of exhibition thing. And that basically repeats for most of the Congress. So that's basically the daily schedule. The different flavors of each day, are sort of organized based on the day and the individual Congress, but that's more or less it. So anyway, I'll see you there. All right, anyway, tonight's lecture is called, I think it's called How to Taunt a 6-Dan.
Yes.
Is this what I called it? Yeah. So I got sent a game a while ago. Let me open it up on my iPad here. I do not have this one memorized at all. I forgot the name. What was it? Mac? I think Mac. I don't know this guy. He sent me a game. He says, "I love your videos. Here's a game." I thought it was really cool. I was like, "Oh, cool." And he sent me this game. A few weeks ago, he's like, "Oh, you have to look at this game. This game is just mad." And he's kind of right. I think this was played on KGS. I really don't know a lot of details about the players. I wrote him back asking for some more details, but I don't think he wrote back in time for me to say about this class. But white is a pretty solid 6-Dan on KGS. Black is a little bit less of a solid 6-Dan on KGS, and that's basically all I know.
Okay.
If you want to know, white's handle is wit9999, and black's name is Against Zen. So anyway,
So they're pretty closely even.
White has a solid rank. Black has a 6-Dan question mark.
Okay, so it could be a rank off, but they're pretty close.
We expect pretty close, yeah.
So this is just even with standard combing?
That's it. That's how it was played. I like you guys are very detail oriented today. This is good. All right, so anyway, the first move is here.
That's painful.
Which is kind of fitting because, it's not too long ago we just looked at I talked about Tengen, right?
Yeah. He missed.
He missed so hard.
He just wants the biggest top corner.
But White's like, you know what? I see you're 20, and I raise you 20.
Was this like after an extended lunch, maybe?
I don't know the rest of the details of this game. But this is a relatively high level game. The 6-Dans in KGS are actually pretty strong. Like KGS, the ranks are a little bit underranked compared to most other servers and rating systems. So if you are 6-Dan in KGS, you're probably more equivalent to like AGA 7 or 8-Dan in terms of math. So they're pretty strong. Hold on. This game is really hard, at least to recall. Again, you can see why I didn't memorize this game. So black plays here.
So is this maybe because black sees that white's trying to carve off some territory, he's going on the bigger side? And
I don't think there's any reason.
I don't think black's
Well,
thinking too terribly hard.
It's right in the middle of the 4 star points.
Yeah, right here, right?
Yeah.
It's this local area, Tengen.
Yeah.
I sense some method here.
Okay, well, good luck with that. White goes, oh, all right, I'm still, cool. Let's play this game. And look, I split you. Huh. You played too close to my thickness. Too close to my wall. All right, black plays here. And I can't explain what's going on, right? This is the only way I can explain this is like taunting and bravado, right? It's the only way for me to...
Building 7th flaw territory.
Yeah, there's no territory there, right?
This is AlphaGo.
No. It's clearly AlphaGo in disguise.
This is you build your strong position and you reach into the corners as opposed to the way us Q players, we try to get a corner, build towards the center.
I know, yeah.
Start with the center. And
clearly, this is how Go is meant to be played. So it's like, oh, you're trying to build like a thing here. No.
Yeah.
The black says,
That's gonna
step
be a
into
lot
the
of
trap
it.
you did.
You almost have the ninja star.
And black plays there.
Oh, really going for the...
And black has watched many of the Nick Sibicky Go lectures, and he knows he just needs to make a box in order to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's putting a box inside
Except
your
usually
box.
not a box offset from your opponent's box.
Yeah, this is.
Does White play the Ninja Star like at K12 or something?
K12, what?
L11.
Or it's like
That's my guess.
under the like
That'd be pretty good. This is pretty close.
Okay.
White's like, hey, you know what? This is getting a little too crazy. I just want all my stones to work together. So I'm just going to make a nice shape that splits black. Right? And now black is basically cut into almost 4 pieces. This cut hasn't been manifested yet. Yeah. Over-concentrated. Too over-concentrated. All right, you ready for some more taunting?
Sure.
Yeah.
Black takes a corner.
I bet you guys can guess the next move if you try so hard to fail.
A1.
Which one?
A1.
So close.
A19.
A19.
Wait,
Why?
really?
This is the black move.
Why?
I presume he's taunting him.
It's basically passing.
It's basically passing. And some Josekis, it's worse than passing because you don't necessarily want to have this liberty filled. In some Josekis, it could be better. But it's basically passing. So White's like, great, I'm going to play here.
Okay. Squash it.
All right, next move.
A1.
A1, correct.
Yes. I was only off by a move.
And then White plays here. All right, and then the next move, Black's like, oh, okay, I got to play Go. I remember how to play Go now. I'm going to play a move here.
Instead of doing the bottom two.
Well, you don't want to get cut again.
Well, but so like, you can see Black's like, hey, going to build all this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so White's looking at this and go, hey, this is Black's biggest potential area. I already have a base here. Let me just push myself into the potential. This is very commonsensical Go strategy, right? If your opponent's strong, you play from your strength. If your opponent's weak, you play from your weakness. So White just sort of lounges into the black area. But White didn't respond to this stone in the middle. So black will now take advantage. And White's like, look, I got shape. Again, play from the weaker side. Try to keep everything united, keep everything strong. Black makes this cut. And this is basically forced. And again, White just keeps things strong. Black plays this move that feels real bad. Why does this move feel bad?
3 liberties versus...
Yeah, like you're pushing from behind.
Yeah.
Right, you already have a short liberty. And of course, White just plays here. Right, because look how cramped you are. Really only one move for Black. What is it?
Honored.
No, you don't.
You could on A, but really here.
Yes.
You really need to put
Yes.
pressure on these 2 stones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
While making shape. And then White just fixes. All right, next move for Black. What do you think happens?
L6.
L6 is close. Black plays here. And I think if you play this move, like this might be possible. I haven't read this out yet, but White's going to push out and fight over here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you don't have a lot of liberties to work with.
Right.
You actually have you really have 3 liberties for this 5-stone group. Because anytime White can take this Atari, and boom, you can see you're down to 3 liberties. So Black plays here. And White, of course, just takes this Atari. Black just takes the outside. And White takes the stone. All right, so what does Black have now?
Like both sides of the board. Yeah.
Sort of has influence on both sides, but there are defects.
Yeah.
What does White have?
Corners.
Yeah, sort of like 2 corners, and White actually still has a strong group in the middle that's sort of able to exert influence on the top, bottom, as well as maybe poke at these defects later on.
And one group in the middle that's mostly connected.
It's mostly connected, yeah. Maybe there's just this one cut here, really. Black plays a really interesting move. And it's not a move that I would want to play. I would be looking to, maybe fix these defects with something like this. Right? Wouldn't this be like a nice shape here? Back off a little bit. Black plays this really aggressive shape move. Oh yes, this is the one you want.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
I like false legs.
So why does this move give me pause?
Well, I mean, you can't really do anything further with that without giving up liberties.
Yeah, it does not. This move doesn't really do anything, right? Other than attempt to connect these stones, and it makes sure there's no eye here. Right? That's really the only two things it does.
Yeah.
Because if Black already had a stone here, sure, then you take this Atari, right? Then you get that for free. But you don't, and you furthermore don't want to play this move. So this move doesn't do that much, especially when you could play this move. The only time you would play this move is if you were just mad and you were convinced, I'm going to kill that middle. Right? That middle can't have eyes right now. You'd play a move like this.
Maybe he's
and leave these weaknesses.
Maybe he's convinced that he'll kill that group.
Maybe he's convinced he'll kill that group.
It already has like one eye.
It seems to be that maybe you can't kill the group, but then if he comes in around the side and on the bottom, then playing like G10 becomes a real serious threat on the other side.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, G10, sorry.
If Black plays it, it'd be a real serious set, but it's not that he's necessarily planning on cutting them off, but if he plays around there, that becomes a threat.
But you can still play G10 even with a stone here, or even just here. Look, you have no defects on this side now, right? All your stones are linked up.
Well, I'm thinking in terms of maybe killing the group off.
Oh, okay, we're still killing the group, right?
That's killing the group.
Okay. So but I mean, if you do this, white still doesn't have an eye here, right? It's go tape for white to take an eye.
Well, yeah, but white plays one move and he's got an eye.
Yeah, but white still has...
He can still play a move and have an eye.
An eye, yeah, at least one.
Anyway, I'm just this move is like, if I were giving a Go lesson, right, and one of you guys were showing me a game, and you play this move, I'll go, this is really aggressive, right? Look at all these little defects you're leaving behind, right, in your middle. You think you're going to kill this somehow.
No.
We have defect, 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 and maybe even shortage of liberties over here, in addition to that defect. So why not just play the safe move that, again, helps with this cut. It actually almost builds territory. Oh my god. Almost. Maybe even lets you build a corner. I mean, exerts a little bit of influence on the corner. Instead of allowing later on your opponent to either cut or peep and get another free move over here. That's all I'm saying. This was really curious to my eye. White moves next. White plays here. Why does white play this type of move?
Because white
Ladder
wants...
breaker? Like future ladder breaker?
Yeah, perhaps it activates this cut, but there's a better reason.
To impede possible territory for black.
Yeah, look, this is like black's thickest position, right? This is where black's biggest potential currently is. So again, we're just going to like step our foot in it, right? We're just gonna stick our foot out. We're not going hog mad, right? We're not trying to like dive in right next to the thickness. We're just trying to limit it from afar.
Why not pushing from the top though?
This is also possible, but this also could get very large.
Okay.
Like,
I guess it's just to have a foot in the corner too.
yeah,
to reduce the territory on
yeah,
the
this
side
has
and probably make something in the corner.
yeah, absolutely. Like this has a lot of value for the corner, and it can also impede anything going on down here. So it's a strong. I think I really like that move for white. It's really strong. All right, black plays here. What is black trying to do?
I guess pressure at the top and build.
Yeah, get something, right? If black can lean on this corner and black can build a wall here, hey, maybe then black can play our stone here, and boom, we'll make 30 points. That'd be awesome, right? That'd be awesome. Good job, you guys agreed. Okay. White leans, again, just pushes in, just tries to limit this. Pulls back. Black plays this move here, which is totally possible. And now it's white's move, and white sees what black is trying to do. Yeah, we just continue, pushing into the corner from strength, right? If your opponent's strong, you can push in from strength. We don't want to do something like this, right? That's a bad idea. We're just going to get cut and possibly killed, likely killed. All right. So black, how many points has black made over here?
Possibly 3.
Possibly. Not many. There's still this cut. There's still this cut, although we kind of protected it with these 2 stones. How much territory does black have here?
I think you can get like 50.
Should we play this right now? Turn this into points?
Yeah.
No,
That's a terrible idea, right?
I'd
This is
rather
way too
just
small.
go for white's potential up top.
Make it bigger. Yes.
Yay!
We got to do something.
Yeah, because it's really scary.
And white goes, oh, that's nice. I'm going to just lean on you. Black jumps out. White leans. I think they push one more time. Yes. So black gets a little base up here. But now it is white's turn to make black a little uncomfortable. All right, so this is reasonable, right? Like this is kind of an expected sequence for go, right? Black tried to make sure white, this corner didn't get any bigger. He is now either trying to build a base while white is trying to make him come under attack. Black turns to get out. And after this turn, this white group actually is also under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Right? Black played very, very severe corner attacking moves. So white has to come back and make a little bit of territorial eye-shape moves.
But A1. But A1 is there.
But A1 is there, isn't that funny? That's really funny.
See C4 for black.
C4, push in here.
Yeah, I want to see black do that.
It's not that big. White will probably push here first and then connect.
No, okay.
I don't.
You'd want to do E2 first. I said you won't probably want to do E2 before that. It's worth more points.
Yeah. This one is probably, well, depends on what you're going for, but here, black cuts.
Yes.
We killed the middle. Is that how fun?
I don't know. I mean, we're just throwing stones on the board. Because, it's not that white's super weak over here. White can kind of resist here, and if black takes this stone really seriously and really wants this stone, white's going to come up and surround this thing, and this black group's going to be in big trouble. So white has to be really careful. Or sorry, black has to be really careful that we don't let that happen while we're trying to save this cutting stone. So black's like, you're right, nobody's got time for that. Let me get out first. White plays this Atari. And again, what happens if black were to extend this right now?
Just like cut it off.
I think white would just sort of push through here and again go back to surroundings.
Yeah.
And if that happens, then we get in the same type of situation. So black's going to play some asking moves over here. Just to see.
Almost forgot.
See what I can get over here. White plays the most severe move. Again, black is really interested in just helping this area of the board. If black could get a little bit more strength here, maybe we can save the stone and then cut off this group. And then if this group gets cut off, maybe then there's some things down here we can do. Again, white plays the most severe move. You might argue that it might just be better just to let black have that, because black still has a weakness. But again, white is not in the business of letting black get away with anything, because black's just a jackass that's been taunting him the whole game.
He's probably pissed now.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, no, you can't play this. This is another way. Black extends. White extends. Turn. And this is sort of a pretty expected fighting sequence. It looks like white's going to be able to use the stone. Extend. Cut. And so far, look at white getting all this inside influence, right? Getting ready to, recapture this and put pressure on this.
Looks really horrible for black.
Looks really bad for black, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Black's even going to play here.
And he's probably been counting his liberties, and they're really good.
His liberties are really good. Well, so normally this sequence for black really only works as if you're really strong over here. And I mean, if this group is strong, you can, even with this stone here, you can play this as black, right?
Right.
If white plays this move, this is kind of white's toughest response. Does anyone know that this is like a common Tsuji shape? This is like a go problem. I don't know if it's like a pretty famous shape anyway. Right. So white plays here. Where does black play? I'd assume like there's a white stone here even. You guys know this?
C19.
Right. No.
Nope.
The C19 has a problem that we just play here.
Right.
And if you connect, we make two ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
B18.
B18, very nice. Oh, B18?
Oh.
No. You're wrong.
19. We'll go 19.
B19 is good. B19 is very good. All right, because if white blocks, I have 3 liberties, you only have 2.
There's no way to get more.
But notice that this only works if this group is strong.
Okay.
I think, let me see, is there a way to do this? You have to, there's an order problem here. Is it here? No. Actually, in this case, maybe not. Maybe instead of this, let's play like this move. And then if you turn and you play here. And so now, black has 4 liberties, white has 4 liberties, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is this a capturing race, but black moves first?
Yeah.
Except, black will play here. White can throw in.
Then white can.
And then
check.
white has some Tsuji, things like here or here, to short this liberties. And black won't be able to approach from either side.
I was thinking that back up about 2 moves there, I was thinking black should have filled in some more. Like when white had target at 16.
Oh yeah, I'm not even sure this move is necessary at that point. But I'm just showing you how short the liberties come over here for black. So this stick actually gets really hard to kill if you have to have liberties on both sides. But this game's a little bit different because this is not the situation. Black has A19. Because black has A19, there's nothing white can do here.
Crazy.
It is crazy. If we try the same sequence again, like black just plays here, and then white says, "Oh, I'm going to descend here." But when black plays here, I actually have one of your liberties already taken away. Black used A19 effectively. Like, this was a good move.
Just only needed time for.
It was a useful move.
And he
It was a useful move. He used it, right?
Yeah, let's plan for this.
Otherwise, there's this liberty problem here.
And he figured this out 30 moves ago.
That's right. Figured this out so long ago. He knew A19 was going to be this capturing race point.
Exactly.
I'm sure that figured into that whole attack in the corner.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, black is playing cavalier. Like, black's like, I got a man on the inside. I can have an extra liberty to short. White does actually play this out for a couple moves and then realizes that none of it works. Like because of the stone, he can't keep going and play this dual capturing race thing. So
Did white get in there because maybe he didn't stop to realize this is not the situation he's used to?
I'm not sure if he didn't realize it or he was just playing it out of I don't know. I can't put words in his mouth, right? I don't know what he was thinking. But white wouldn't inherently expect to lose this type of situation, right? Or get a bad result, right? We have inside stones in the corner that are actually hard to get liberties on both sides. So whenever you have a situation like this needs to have a lot of liberties and this needs to have a lot of liberties. Neither of these things are true. And so when neither of these things are true, white can actually save these 2 stones. But in this case, because black has the 1/1, I can't find a way for white to get out of this, which is pretty trippy. So anyway, they play this, they make this exchange. And white goes, you know what, I actually don't need the corner. Look, I still got compensation here, and and I still have an attack. Like, I still have this game. Like, look, there's still this black thing that's in trouble. You know, black's shape over here is stupid. Black has no territory over here. Like, no problem. I'm just going to take another big point. No progress. It's like, okay, yeah, let's play go, you know. Black can continue not making territory anywhere. It's just going to say, hey, you know what? You're not making any territory here.
Did white play low there to just be safe?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the benefit of playing high is, of course, you're poking at this connection a little bit, but you're leaving yourself open to a much stronger counterattack.
Okay.
When you play low, if black ends up taking your corner away from you, it's very easy for white to just dodge and make a base over here.
Okay.
If you play high, it's a lot harder to do this because there's a lot more space for black to maneuver. Your base is not guaranteed. So this is expected. Black attacks. Black's like, hey, I can make something here. And black's like, you're too thin. Look, thin. Thin, too thin. You don't get to do this. You're getting too cocky, black. Black takes his peep right away. And then black plays this. Yay.
I like black. Black is fun.
I thought black had to go another move or so before you could do that, but
You're mostly correct.
mostly,
This is kind of a trick move. Because at least superficially, black really doesn't have time to play this. Like, there's still too much unfinished shape business here. But it turns out that playing this move gets or kills this white corner.
Wow.
Well, because it's forcing white into making a choice. And so I'm going to play a few more moves, and you'll start to see the choice unfold that white has to make. And I'll try to pause the game right when, like, the real obvious moment of, like, oh, we have to make a really big choice right now. White's going to attach this way. Black's going to extend one more time. White's like, no. This all has to be separate, right? You don't get to connect this to this. That's not a thing that happens in this game. Black plays, and then white makes a choice to capture these stones. This is white's choice. White could have chosen to have captured this stone. But white did not. White plays here to capture this. And so black gets to play this quite happily.
And what's still not clear in the corner there?
Up here?
No, in this corner. Yeah.
Well, this is dead. These three are dead.
No, I think he means the
White
where he's
does
capturing
not-
the three
White
stones.
doesn't have the corner free and easy yet.
You mean the side right there?
He needs alive.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I quite ask. You're talking about these three black stones, or
I think White's still under some pressure here.
well, white feels the pressure too, and white plays here.
Okay.
Okay, partially because this target would be free, and then we could actually cut off all of this from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember how black played this like really severe move later to make sure white you're not getting two eyes.
Yes.
We can go back to attacking like black's real target this game. So white plays here.
Black cuts.
And this solidifies this. Black can still cut here, but again, it's Gote. There's no Atari or anything, so white can respond accordingly. And now we play here. So how does this white group look?
Very sick.
So you're saying he used both corners effectively.
So I haven't read out all the variations in this one. The 1-1 point in this case does actually make it easier, but I'm not sure you need it. So I haven't read through all the variations. I'm not convinced you actually need this move in order to kill the corner. maybe someone can work it out and find a variation where you actually need this move to kill this. White just plays this way, but black just descends here. And white plays here. And we're just keeping it down to one eye. One eye corner. And then black plays here. And this not only spoils eye shape over here, it also makes this cut work, so we can actually cut it off even if white were to get an eye there. White tries to stay connected, and black just plays there. However, there is, no, there's really not, because even if white connects here, black can still cut this off, right? So we can't even cut this black dragon off. We can't come underneath, black just pulls back. I don't, at this point, like white just looks dead. We've just buried
So
white.
black just won the game.
They play a little more. I mean, how much territory does black really have, though? Is it really over? It's not really over, because look, white's strong over here. We got a wall, and look, crap, 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 poop, poop.
Pretty good at turning crap into gold, though.
Wait a minute, but that upper left corner for black is very, very large.
But imagine if white got all this.
White has
That
to
would
go
be
all
larger.
that.
Would it?
That would be larger. Okay. Also, white actually plays over here first. And I'm not 100% sure the reason why. Maybe.
Move.
Is white maybe thinking he can stake out under the side there?
It must.
Oh yeah, there is this. This is yeah, this threatens a coat. Good.
Yeah. It threatens. Threatens, yeah.
This, can you
Yeah,
put some?
it threatens.
Yeah.
What is it?
No, he doesn't. No.
Hold on. No, it threatens a direct descent. Direct descent, yes. Double threat, right?
Yeah, for coat. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. White can connect to this stone, or can throw in there to start a coat for life. Oh no, it's not even coat. Sorry, it's just life. It's not even coat.
Right.
If black takes,
Oh, yeah.
the crush.
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
Very good. So we have dual threat here. So black does respond once. White starts to set in some motion over here. Take some free stuff. And plays this move. Black gains liberties. And comes down. Tesuji, again, because of the 1/1 point. White can't actually approach over here because of this throw it. Right, white can't play here. Normally, if this stone wasn't here, white could play here and end it.
Okay.
But we have black has a stone here. So again, white plays the outside. Whoops. Oh, I almost caught it. Black plays here again. Can't Atari it. It's far out. Right, so there's just nothing. They're just poking. But it is time. Well, actually, once black gets this, now there's.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like white should just play from the outside. So play out a little while longer. White resists as strong as possible. But really doesn't do much. White tries this cut. Black takes this Atari just for fun. Black comes out. Peep. Connect. White. And cross cut.
All the islands.
Basically, white's is trying to save this and this right now, right? Because White doesn't have this connection yet, and this group isn't connected to anything. And black got a lot stronger here because white tried to do something again in the corner.
Yeah, it feels weird.
And black's like, okay, you can have that for now. We're going to dance a little bit more. This crosscut. Atari, black takes the outside. Capture. Now we come back to here. We play this, again, preventing any sort of eye shape or cutting, anything like that. White is just sort of going into desperation mode here. Black takes ko. White has ko-fets. Takes ko. Pulls back. Takes ko. And again, this is a big, if black wins this ko, this group is super strong and the corner is super weak once again. White threatens. One more time. Black connects to force it down on one eye. White takes ko. Black just pulls back. Cuts. Takes ko. Comes out here. Black just finishes ko. White connects. And so this getting 2 moves here, what did that allow white to do?
We'll see.
Put pressure on black.
Yeah, what's the status of this black
We have
group?
to compare size now.
It's,
Plus their outside moves. Gee. Now we have
It's a capturing race now, right?
maybe.
We've turned, before white was just dead with one eye, but now if black's not connected, black needs to have either 2 eyes, otherwise it's a big capturing race. So black will play here. White gets more liberties and takes away more of the base. Black just plays here. Of course. Black just gives up.
Oh, I'm just going to take it.
It's gonna happen. Just wait. Take. Attach. Tries to Tetsuji. Black Ataris again. White takes. And now, how does this work? What's the status for the black group up here?
Black's probably clean up.
How many eyes does this black group have?
0.
Wrong.
Well, it has at least one.
Wrong.
It has 2, doesn't it?
No, but
Yes.
it
Has
has one.
Because white went too far in.
Yeah, white went too far in. It has 2 eyes now.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If we connect, right, we just
yeah.
clamp.
It's not there. It does.
Yeah, 2 moves
Yeah.
and stuff.
If white
Oh, it's
connects
like
this one,
forward.
we still clamp. Has to connect there. We have 2 eyes again.
Hold on, hold on.
If we connect there, we still Atari. Can't connect, 2 eyes.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay, fine. Find it.
It's white's move, right?
That's white's move.
So play on 6A.
6, 8? Oh, 6A.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I do.
Okay, now connect.
Connect. Like 4?
Yeah, but then you usually get 2
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay.
Now you
Is that
capture.
2
That's
eyes?
crazy.
Yeah, it looks like 2 eyes.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 eyes. All these are
That's not
dead.
2 eyes over
It's too
1.
big. Well, wait a minute. That's not always 2 eyes.
It's not always 2 eyes, but that's
It might be a little bit big. Is it really?
it's
It's
if,
either,
Stop.
it's either 2
Put it
eyes
on
or
the
it's
board.
co for life.
Put it on the board.
there you go. All right, so we kill all
Yeah,
these.
throw in.
A6 or A8 are both 2 eyes.
Now,
You have to play here, right?
right.
Yeah.
Right, and then you just play it
And
A8.
that's 2 eyes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2 eyes. All right.
Told you, Dan.
They play like
Okay, put it back.
a few more moves. White actually is allowed. Black allows white to run out through here, but the black just comes down and
Kills it.
yeah, kills more basically. Connects this and this. And so that's the game.
So does White manage to save that corner upper left?
No,
No.
White's still dead.
He has to kill black to save.
Yeah, there's no killing black.
Oh, he's gotten past the point where we make the second eye, right?
So in the end, right, in this game, you know, if they were still playing, right, there's still some problems for White down here. White has to get these stones off the board. These could be a really nuisance. Black owns all this, has territory here, has killed all of this, is basically one move away from killing all of this. Actually, it is one move away from killing all this cleanly.
So White's been ripped, and the remaining big space he's barely gotten into.
White has this.
Yeah, that's not much.
And needs to try to make something here.
Yeah.
So it's like White on tilt or something.
This is a slaughter.
Yeah.
It's aggression at its finest.
But do you remember how Black started this game?
Yeah.
With just this move here.
It's like, how do I
And
pick up?
just taunting White. And then a few more center moves, and then a dual 1-1 point. This is madness.
Oh, I think this was one of those European games where.
It's an internet game, Dan.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just an internet. It's a 6-on internet game.
I saw it like I don't know, like a Belgian championship game or something where it was the championship game but one guy was a 6-dan, the other guy was a 3-dan, and
That's not what happened here. This is White was a solid 6-dan, and Black was a 6-dan question mark. And obviously,
I wonder if Black was
Obviously
just
that
like
question
going for the
mark
one
is-
rank.
that question mark is real. The 6-dan part of the question mark is really underrating Black's skill here, right? Because not only did Black play just a ton of crappy moves in the beginning, right? Dual 1-1s, for example. Even after playing that, right, this was still a slaughter.
Well, does he use those 1-1s?
I didn't use the 1-1 points.
He must just be
he
really
did
good at
clearly
reading.
use them.
I know, it was great. They were remarkably
I
well.
watched it.
So anyway, a really remarkably well game. In general, you know, people send me games on occasion, and I occasionally look at them. I try to look at them, but you know, I have a baby, so like all bets are off. And even this one, it took me like 2 weeks to get around to. But you know, it was certainly amusing when I looked at it, and you know, every once in a while, a game like this is kind of cool. To do too many of these, you just sort of burn out on.
It's the kind of game I don't want to play online.
So, 'cause this is the reasons why we don't play on the internet. Stuff like this happens. Some secret 9-dan pro comes up to you and kicks your ass, plays dual 1-1, embarrasses you in front of all the internet community.
That's me.
So the question
Terrible.
mark
This
was
was terrible.
maybe he's as good as 6-dan. The question mark was maybe he's as bad as 6-dan.
The question mark was maybe he was bad at 6-dan. You know, on KGS, for those of you who don't know how it works, right? You go online and you don't have a rank at all until you play some games, and then eventually give you a rating with a question mark. And then you play some more games, and assuming the system can sort of hone in on
How
the
many
approximate
games
rank.
had Black played?
I don't know. I didn't actually go dig up the record. This was sent to me. So, you know, maybe you guys can go back and check again. I think this was what I say. This was Zen.
Yes.
What I call it, the black player. It was Wit 9999 versus.
Anti-Zen or something like that.
Zen?
Something
Against Zen.
Against Zen.
Against
Damn it,
Zen.
I got it right when I was trying to summarize what the name
So you guys can go on KGS and look it up and see how Against Zen is now rated. I suspect it's rated a lot more than 6-dan by now. This is a couple weeks
Another
later.
round.
Yeah, if he just didn't play this and then
Could
quit.
have just been.
I mean, very well, yeah, it could have been some Asian pro just accidentally coming across the KGS server. It's like, oh, let's try out a server.
But then just to troll them with dual 1-1 points, it's just hurtful.
All right, here's the thing, though. Alcohol exists in all parts of the world. You know, alcohol is everywhere, man. And sometimes, you know, if you're, I'm kind of serious, right? If you're a professional, like Korean player or something, and you're playing all these games, and you want to go out drinking, and then you're a Go player, like your brain only works for Go. Like you're doing Go so many hours a day. It's really hard to do other things when you're a Go
At
professional.
least this is what you've been told, right?
Let's say I more witnessed it.
Oh.
Bear witness. But you know, you've been drinking, and you don't want to go play in a Korean server because everyone knows your handle and everyone will figure out who it is. And you just want to play a fun game of Go. You know, go log on to KGS.
Create a new account.
Create a new account. Playing KGS.
It's easy.
So I mean, this very well could be something along those lines.
And also the.
Don't drink and drive.
Right, and he might have been on 6 down when he started the game because of the alcohol. And a half hour into it, he was back.
This is a fair point. He might have been drunk when he started the game, and then sobered up, and then really.
Was it a live game, do you know, or?
Is it? I mean, what do you live
versus correspondence?
It's not correspondence.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think KGS does correspondence.
Oh, okay. Not really.
I'm actually not even sure 100% it was on KGS, but given the way the thing was formatted, I'm pretty sure it was on the game record. So. Anyway, that's my theory. So anyway, did you all learn how to taunt a 6-don?
If anyone's interested in doing homework, you got a go board down at the corner.
Down there, down the street.
The brewery.
Oh, at the brewery, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Is it the?
There's a board in Stones, or at least it was.
Yeah. So there's a bar right there.
Yeah.
Not the blue room.
And just to come full circle, Drunken Go happens a lot at the US Go Congress. Like this is not a very well kept secret. It's a very sloppily kept secret.
And our YouTube channel.
Is that one of the variations they play in the
tournament?
tournament? Is that one of the variations they play in the tournament?
So actually, that's a funny story.
3 beer hands.
So the AGA doesn't want you to know this, right? But I think for the past 3 years, there's sort of been an unofficial Drunk Go tournament. But it's not been sponsored by the US Go Congress officially, nor the AGA. And it's super secret.
With that.
Yeah, there's some red tape there.
Yeah.
But there usually is a Drunken Go tournament that will happen somewhere. And the first year I played, which I think was like the second year it was a thing. And maybe it was a year. It was, again, maybe there's Drunken Secret Go tournaments every year, and I just haven't found them until 2 years ago. It was bad. Like this is not. Like it's bad. People get really drunk. So anyway, go to the US Go Congress. Don't drink and drive. All right. So anyway, you guys want to play some Go?
Sure.
All right.